hands, every artist's worst nightmare, and Twilight, a guilty pleasure. What would happen if you merged them? This would happen. This is what would happen. Hello and welcome back to my videos. I'm Klepik, and today I decided that I would torture myself while watching my favorite movie series. I decided that I would have the amazing idea of seeing how many hands I could draw while watching the entire Twilight saga, which is a little over 10 hours. How exciting! How fun! I totally won't regret this at all. Without further ado, I'll get started on the first movie and begin my descent into madness. Hi, this is Klepik. I'm about to start the challenge. I have Twilight up right now. I got the exorbitant amount of supplies I'm gonna use and an orange that I decimated while peeling. Wish me luck. I already regret this and I'm scared. Oh my gosh. 100 heads challenge cameo. Go watch that video. Actually don't, it's really embarrassing. Okay, bye. Wish me luck. Forgot to mention the date. It is August 3rd and it is 1 a.m. What a fun time to start a challenge. Anyway, here's first hand I'm gonna do, obviously Twilight book cover, and yeah, here we go. Alright, so I wanted to talk about my experience with Twilight for this video because oh my gosh, it was an experience, and I want to get across my absolute madness when it comes to this series because no one besides my mom probably knows the extent of it. When I was little, I used to sit in our game room for hours and hours every day just watching Netflix. Like, I would literally just sit up there alone watching TV, and I would watch repeats too. Like, I've watched the Air Bud series at least 50 times, not even joking. I loved animal movies so much. I would just play any animal movie I could find ad nauseum. Anyway, I was looking for a new movie to watch on Netflix one day, and I don't really remember how I found Twilight, but I did. I remember feeling a little nervous to watch it because it was a romance and it looked a little adult, and I was like 8 at the time. I clicked on it anyway though, and during the cafeteria scene, my mom came in and instantly recognized the movie while I was trying to hide it because for some reason I thought she would get mad at me for watching it. She told me she remembered seeing Twilight in theaters and always loved it, and she was surprised that I was watching it. Anyway, she left, and by the time I finished that movie, I was hooked. At this time, though, I didn't know anything about the books of the sequels. I didn't even think to search it up online to see if there was any other information about it. So what I did, like any logical person, is I would watch it every day. I'm not joking. Every day I would watch Twilight specifically. Buy Air Bud, buy Barbie Christmas movie. It's Twilight time every day, every night. I did this for months. I'm not joking. 17 hands. We are rolling the credits on the first movie. That is the hand I'm currently working on, but I'll say I have finished the first movie at 17 hands, and this is what we have so far. Some of them are kind of ugly, but you know, it's okay so far. I can do more next movie. Alright, it is the next day. I'm starting the hands again. I worked on that one a little while the credits were rolling, and so here's New Moon. Let's go. I'm gonna let you go. I did this for months until I was on a trip with my family. I was looking through iTunes on my super old and ancient iPad, and I was specifically looking to buy the Twilight movie so I could watch it anywhere and further obsess over it, and that's when I discovered it. I discovered that there were multiple movies. I discovered that there were in fact 5 movies. I was shocked. I was literally in shock. I watched the trailers on that trip so many times. I thought New Moon's trailer was really cool, especially when the Volturi almost break Edward's head in that one fight, and I just kept watching it because it looked so cool. I could not get my eyes off of it. I think at this time I only found the New Moon movie, but I soon found the other 3 movies too, And this was back when Twilight and all the others were on Netflix still. But as soon as I could, I jumped to the game room TV and watched all of the movies. And then it became like a ritual. Instead of every day, I would binge them every single weekend. Sometimes I would binge them 2 times, once on Saturday and once on Sunday. A little after I started binging them every weekend, my mom told me a huge revelation. I didn't know that the Twilight movies came from books. I just thought that they were movies, but no, the Twilight series came from books. As soon as my mom told me this, I hopped on Amazon. I can't remember if I spent my own money or if my mom was happy that I was reading and paid for the books herself, but either way, someone paid for those books and I was a very happy child. The credits are rolling for New Moon. We're on hand 47. Those are the credits. All I've done, I don't actually know where I left off last time. I think it was like hand 17 is where I left off. So I was busy this time. I think that's like 26 hands I did that time. Yeah, I started here. So, woo! On to Eclipse next. Yippee! Hello, I did 3 more hands while the credits were rolling, but it is August 4th by the time I'm doing this, and the movie of Eclipse is loading on screen. Let's go! I might be getting a little burnt out from this challenge, but weeball, I'm getting this video out. I'm 50 hands and I'm too far in to stop now. Wish me luck. You're going up on the ledge. So now, on top of binging the movies every weekend, I would also read the books when I wasn't watching the movies. And somewhere along the lines, I discovered Wattpad. I can't remember exactly when, but I remember I ate up every single Twilight fanfic on Wattpad. Like, I read so many, I've probably read every single one, I'm not even joking. There were a few on there I would read over and over again though, and I've gone back and tried to find them recently, but I only found one of them, which was kind of sad. Anyway, I remember when I first got the book, I did not want to part with it. So can you guess what I did? Can you guess? I officially became the Twilight kid and started bringing the books to school. This was 4th or 5th grade, by the way. In class, when I wasn't working, I would read the books. I would sit in the secluded part of the playground at recess and just read Twilight. I remember either I had read it like 20 times. I would just sometimes flip to my favorite part and read that at recess. I did not want to read the full book again. And guys, you can't judge me for this. I was literally like 8. I am a better person now, a more civilized person now. But on that note, I would write Twilight fanfics sometimes at lunch and recess. And I remember one time, some girl who I still have a grudge against to this day because of this, stole the paper I was writing the fanfic on, and it was the most horrifying experience of my life. I was mortified. Why would she do that? I was terrified for my life. If anyone read those fanfics, I'm a better person now. I don't write fanfics on school graph paper at lunch in front of a bunch of people while trying to be mysterious and hide what I'm writing at the same time. But don't steal my writing! Don't steal my cringy fanfics, please! I'm 8 years old. Hello, I am back. It is August 6th. I'm about to start Breaking Dawn Part 1. I did take a little bit of a break yesterday because I got a little burnt out from drawing 70 hands. Yeah, I'm like right at 70, but here we go, right again, and up on the ledge you go. I remember I also even had 2 of the graphic novels of Twilight. They did the whole series, but I could only get my hands on 2 of them, sadly. But let me give a rundown of the books I had. I had the original saga, of course. I had Life or Death. By the way, I hate that book. It's literally just Twilight, but with swapped names, and Bella, who now is Beau, apparently, gets turned into a vampire at the end. I don't know if it's just me,
But that made me really mad because I felt like it was a little sexist that now that he got to change in book 1, but Bella had to wait so long to get changed. I felt like they thought that Bo was stronger than Bella, so he could get changed earlier than her. That might have just been my stupid elementary school thinking though, but it made me mad. I also had 2 of the graphic novels because of course there's graphic novels. Of course there is. Why wouldn't there be graphic novels? I remember the art was really pretty, but I also always thought Bella's lips looked weird and cracked. So now, have I described my obsession of Twilight enough? Hopefully so. I hope you get the full extent of my absolute madness for this franchise. Now, let's get into my angsty, I can't like cringe things phase. I'm well aware I had a problem. Well aware. But are all problems bad? No. This was not a bad problem. I might have been like actually insane over this show, but that's not necessarily bad. But over time, I got enough outside criticism to start to find Twilight as something cringe that I shouldn't engage with or I would be cringy too. Keep in mind, when I said this, I had a really bad half side shave, half bob cut hair at the time. Like, this hair can be cute. Don't get me wrong. If you have this hair, it's probably cute on you. But this was not cute. It was cringy, and I had no business thinking Twilight was cringy when I had that cringy ass hair. After so much glitching from the movie, because my internet apparently really sucks, 10:59, still the 16th, but I have drawn 90 hands, and I have finished the first Breaking Dawn movie. So I'm almost done with this challenge. Oh my gosh, finally I'm moving on to the last movie and then I'm free. Let's go! Anyway, enough about my hair. I very regrettably got rid of all my Twilight books. I got rid of my graphic novels, I got rid of it all and had my mom donate it. I don't know who would want those books because they were used beyond belief with how much I read them, but they were donated. I really regret donating them looking back on it because I think it would have been fun to have those books still because they hold a lot of memories that you can like physically see. Like me dropping Eclipse in the mud in elementary school and desperately trying to rub it off, but there would always just be a brown stain lingering on it despite my arduous efforts. Or how I cracked the spines even though I took such good care when opening them that when I did open them, I would have to turn my head to the side to look inside the book because I was so afraid of damaging the spines. But I read them so much that they got damaged anyway. I still haven't reordered the books, but in the past year, I've been getting back into Twilight so much more again. I'm reading cringy fanfics and looking through TikToks of Twilight. I'm not ashamed about the fanfictions. Come fight me. I really missed it, and it's really nostalgic to me. Looking back on the movies as way older than I was when I first found them is so weird because I'm noticing so many more things. Bad things like Jasper's very questionable backstory and the not so subtle hinting in Breaking Dawn about Stephenie Meyer's beliefs. But I think the series is so fun, and that's what fanfiction and headcanons are for, is to disregard those parts, so I still love the series. I still haven't read the books again because I'm gonna be so honest when I say I don't read much anymore because I just don't have the time, but my gosh, is it tempting. Hey! If this video gets to 2,000 likes, I'll do a video of seeing how much I can draw during an audiobook of Twilight. And what I draw will be up to you guys. So if this video gets over 2,000 likes, I'll set up a poll and draw whatever gets the most votes. I need an excuse to reread or listen, in this case, the Twilight saga. So help me out, get this video to 2,000 likes. Oh my god. Guys, I did it! The ending credits of Breaking Dawn are rolling. I drew 104 hands. I'm done. It is August 17th,
and I'm free. I am free from the bane of existence of drawing hands. I'm free. Oh my gosh. I'm probably gonna do like a quick run through of all of these, but I'm free. I'm free. I can finally clean off my desk because I was leaving the supplies out because I was using it all for these hands because I wanted to try new materials and stuff. But oh, my desk is so nasty right now. I'm gonna clean it off and let's go. I'm free. On screen now are the pages of hands that I drew. I hope you enjoy seeing the summation of my suffering. I think this about wraps up the video. Honestly, I had a few things I wanted to fit into the video that I couldn't figure out how to put, so I'm just gonna say them here. My dad doesn't even know about this obsession because I remember him specifically telling me how romance books were trash and he didn't want me reading them, so I always hid Twilight from him. So he doesn't even know about this like major component of my life. I also remember grabbing my mom's phone in the waiting room of my freaking therapy sessions and scrolling through Safari looking at Twilight memes. This was like 4th or 5th grade, by the way. I started this video and recorded before the announcement of Netflix's Midnight Sun adaptation, but guys, I'm so excited. Watch me binge it every single weekend again. My Twilight phase has never ended. I'm so excited. I am so incredibly excited for that series. I'm so ready. If you did like the video, you should definitely consider liking, commenting, or even subscribing. And with that, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Goodbye!